Welcome back to another episode of the Bar and Session Podcast. I am your host, Sammy Coakley, joined here by my brothers and co-hosts, Ryan and Reese Coakley. Gentlemen, we're on the last episode of our three-part series previewing these Olympics that are coming up here in just a couple short days. The Olympics themselves have already started. They had the opening ceremony last night. There's people out there winning medals as we speak right now, but wrestling still got a little bit more time before we get to watch some of that stuff. So, yeah, we got the 74 and 86 kilo preview today. Before we get into that, gentlemen, how are we doing?
Fantastic.
Swell.
I'm
at the beach.
I was getting the best out.
I'm at the beach, so I'm doing better than you guys. I know that.
That's true. I would like to be at the beach.
Yep. Well, it's
I'm going
raining.
to the golf course later, so I'll be doing just fine. Thank you.
There's a trade-off because it is raining.
Fellas,
What's up?
can I just suggest something to you?
Go ahead. You get told
I
to get into golf?
suggest you guys get into golf.
No.
Dude, we've already had this conversation. I would love to get into golf, okay? I want to get into golf. I'm ready.
Nope.
Then make the leap.
I'm busy.
What do you mean?
I'm busy, okay?
What are you going to be doing? What are you going to be doing?
Priorities.
What are you going to be doing after this podcast, Reese?
After this podcast?
Yeah.
I'm gonna enter Slumberland.
See, you got time. You got time. You could go to the range and start hitting balls.
I don't want to do that. I could just hit balls here.
Yeah, but you'll lose them.
I know. But
At the range, you don't have to worry about losing them.
But I also have to worry about being terrible at the range.
I just wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind if you guys, practiced a little bit and then you came up here for our golf outing, and then we could do a little podcast episode up here in Iowa.
I do practice, okay? I just have nobody to tell me how bad I am and what I'm doing wrong.
I hate the idea of golfing.
Come up here and play with me and Zach will help you. He can coach.
That's what I need.
Plus,
I need repetition, though, too.
Yeah, we'll make a weekend out of it. We'll play lots of golf.
That would probably jack my back up pretty good. So, no, thank you.
No, there's ways around that, I'm sure.
No, thank you.
They're called painkillers.
No, actually, the doctor's orders are no golf. It's a lifetime order, so it's a tough one. I'll caddy. I'll ride around the golf cart, but
I would love to see that doctor's note.
It's you can't have my private medical records. Thank you. So,
then I just don't believe you. I'm calling BS on that.
All right, it's not a card game. Can't do that. So, we've got some Olympic freestyle wrestling to talk about today, and we're going to start off with 86 kilograms, home of now three-time Olympic champion, Olympic silver medalist, Hassan Yazdani, looking to reclaim his title, his throne at the top of 86 kilos. And in his way is the man who took out the man who's been keeping him from having that title for so long, Aaron Brooks of the United States.
That was a long title.
What do we think? Yeah.
What was his title again?
He's the champion. Or the greatest, my bad.
Aaron Brooks?
Yazdani? No, Yazdani the greatest. Aaron Brooks, his title is probably 100% Jesus.
Kingslayer.
I feel like mine is more representative.
Not Kingslayer?
When are we going to get a soundboard for this?
Wah.
I just want, you know what I want? I want clips from past episodes and just little cuts of each of us. I can just hit that button and play it, if you make a silly sound or something.
I'm sure we can find someone who can make that happen for you, Reese.
Sammy? Is that what we're talking about?
Who?
Are we
No, I'm
talking about
sure.
Sammy?
No, I'm sure Sammy can help you find someone.
Oh,
Or, I mean, look,
Sammy
if you
knows how
guys
to
want to,
find people.
if you guys want to do technological advancements, you're going to have to get laptops that are made within the last decade. I'm going to have to
No,
put that out there right now. Yes.
no, he needs a
Yes.
soundboard.
Right. I understand.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll talk about it. Okay, gentlemen?
His laptop would work with that. He's got GarageBand, don't you, Reese?
I have GarageBand, Sammy.
Our seeds at this weight class. Ryan, do you want to read them off or can I do it? It's up to you.
You can do it. Go ahead.
All right, starting at the 8 seed, it's Hayato Ishiguro.
Actually, I vote Reese does it since you and I have both already done it. Reese can do it this
Reese?
time.
What am I
Reese,
doing?
do you have the seeds?
The seeds?
Yeah.
I got them right here. Right here. In my brain.
Okay, go ahead, read them off.
Yazdani is number 1, obviously.
No.
No.
Wrong. All right. Never mind, Sam. Go ahead. I
All right.
thought he was going to, but he's not.
All right, at 8 from Japan, Hayato Ishiguro. Number 7 from Greece, Darin Kurugliev. Number 6 from Mongolia is Bat Biamba Surin. Number 5 from Bulgaria, Magomed Ramazanov. 4 seed from Uzbekistan is Javrel Shapiev. 3 from San Marino, Miles Amin. Number 2 seed, Hassan Yazdani from Iran. And number 1 is Azamat Daletbekov from Kazakhstan. Other stuff about this weight, there are 3 Russians and 3 Americans. The average age is 27.3. The U.S. has won this weight at the Olympics 6 times and won it at Worlds 10 times. So
We dominate.
we dominate. But
Who
will we
are
continue
those-
to dominate? That's the question.
Can you tell me who those champions are?
At Worlds or the Olympics?
All of them.
You want me to tell
All the
you
champions we've had in this weight class.
at 86 kilos at the Olympics who we've had win? David Taylor's won,
Yes.
and then
Yes.
before him was Cale Sanderson.
Okay. That's 2. You got 4
Yep.
more.
That's 2. Kevin Jackson, Mark Schultz, and then I could not tell you after that.
That's pretty good. Now
'Cause we're
tell me all
getting
the
into,
world
like-
champs.
You want to know the world champs?
Yes, I do, please.
Okay. Well,
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm messing with you. Kidding.
I know David Taylor.
I'm impressed. I honestly am impressed you remembered Mark Schultz, to be honest.
It was kind of a shot in the dark a little bit. But yeah, David Taylor and Kevin Jackson and probably Mark Schultz. And then there's other people in there too. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well,
All right,
Cal
so
Sanderson,
the
did
question-
you have him?
No, Cal Sanderson didn't win a world title.
Oh, world title. Sorry. What about you got Jaden Cox? He would be in there, correct?
No.
He
92
never
kilos.
won one at
brother.
that weight?
Nope.
Okay.
Try again. Better luck next
I thought
time.
maybe he won it once at that weight. My bad.
Okay. So the conversation that people have been having is Aaron Brooks has taken out David Taylor, who has always, except for one match, beaten Hassan Yazdani. So by that, by those facts, we should be able to say Aaron Brooks should beat Hassan Yazdani. But is that really the truth?
Sometimes it takes Aaron Brooks a time or two to beat a guy.
That's true. Another thing that I also heard is that Aaron Brooks would have, and I'm assuming he's going to be doing the same thing for his matchup against Yazdani. He would have these one-on-one individual sessions where he would just go into the practice room and he would work with his teammate and work on what he has to do to beat David Taylor. Now, that can kind of lead to maybe what I would say is a false result. And we kind of saw it at trials itself because he was a singlet pole away from losing to Zahid Valencia, but then shuts out David Taylor in 2 straight matches. So,
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
so does that put him now? Like I said, he's probably going to do the exact same sort of strategy to figure out how to beat Yazdani. But we have other people at this weight class that are at a high level of wrestling. Dalit Bekov, Miles Amin, Darwin Kurugliev, Hayato Ishiguro has beaten Aaron Brooks in the past, but
He's wrestled in mean before too, so he's gonna know if he runs into a mean. I think he'll be fine. I mean, even if he watches, I just don't think without a feel for him, it's going to be tough for him to beat Yazdani the first time they meet up, whenever that's going to be, whether it's the first round, the semis, the final, whenever that is. I just feel like it's going to be tough for Aaron Brooks to win that match.
yeah, I think he needs to get some steam rolling, and the best position for him to be in the bracket is the 4 seed quarter, where he has Javriel Shapiev and Magomed Ramazanov. Those would be the 2 seeded wrestlers, and so you have those kinds of guys. All right, I can wrestle with these guys even if I haven't wrestled them before. I can beat them. I can make it to the semis. I'll have Dalit Bekov or Ishiguro or a draw in if they manage to beat one or both of those guys. So that would, in my mind, be his best path. But at the same time, if he has Yazdani round 1, then we don't have to worry about any of it. It's just those 2 match 1. We see what the result is, what happens there, and we find out what the result is. I think people are very focused on Chirati or on Yazdani and Aaron Brooks, and they're not really thinking about a guy like Miles Amin being competitive in this field against those top 2 guys. Even Dalit Bekov and Kurugliev, they're both very tough. They're not going to be people you can just shrug off and not think about being tough. Osman Nurmagomedov from Azerbaijan, he's a 3-time world medalist. He's pretty good, so I wouldn't.
I know there's definitely going to be, there's going to be some challenges outside of Yazdani and outside of Brooks for both of those guys, for sure.
I mean,
Maybe not so much Yazdani because he's pretty much proven he's above the field here, but Brooks, I guess,
kind
we'll
of.
see.
Kind of, because he teched Miles Amin, and then the last time he didn't tech Miles Amin, and Miles Amin got a takedown. So there's a sign of, or there's progression. Now, is it going to continue? I don't know. Maybe he does get tech fault again if they wrestle each other. I don't know.
Wasn't that second time they wrestled? There wasn't Yazdani kind of battling through injury.
This was at last year's Worlds.
Yeah, and then
I don't know.
since then he had surgery. I'm pretty sure.
I don't remember. Maybe you could be right, but I'm not sure. I think you're right.
I read that somewhere.
Well, he just got healthy. What when that first tournament he wrestled?
He wrestled back. They were saying that was that's his first tournament back since he
had surgery.
Had surgery or something.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe they didn't say surgery, but I could have swore they did.
No, I think that's what. It was surgery or some kind of rehab.
So we might be dealing with a $6 million Yazdani.
I'm just saying he could be if he's.
He looked pretty good.
If he's feeling good, looking good, he's gonna be wrestling good. He's gonna be tough to beat.
Yeah.
All right, let's make our picks here.
Well, did you see that video of him deadlifting?
No.
Yes, I did. I did see it.
I thought that was interesting for him to be doing so close to competition time.
It might have been. You don't know. I mean, it could have been an older video. You know what I mean?
I thought I was at the Paris facility, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Okay, if you guys want to roll into picks, go ahead. I have some thinking to do.
Ryan, you go first.
No, I'm also thinking.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
You're the one who was like, let's do our picks.
I know, but
All right.
I was writing my picks down right now.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. I have my
I wish we had the brackets. You know what I mean?
like the full brackets.
I know what you mean.
Well, we won't have those until right up until moments before. So we just got to work with what we got. So I can make my calls for medals. I'm going to put the bronze medal from the top half is going to go to Azamat Dalitbekov. The bronze medal for the bottom half is going to go to Hassan Yazdani. Silver will be Miles Amin, and gold will be Aaron Brooks. That's my call.
Okay. I respect it.
That is my call.
Respectfully.
I think Yazdani does the reverse progression, so the regression. He goes gold, silver,
Ooh,
bronze.
regression.
I didn't know he's only 19 or 29. He's not that old.
Yep.
He can be doing this for a while.
Reese, are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm gonna go pretty much what I thought Sammy was gonna do at first, but I'm going Dalit Bekov, bronze, Amin bronze, Brooks silver, Yazdani gold. Those are my picks.
Wow. You think Yazdani reclaims his throne, huh?
One more time, what was that, Reese?
Azamat Dalit Bekov for bronze,
Mm-hmm.
Miles Amin for the other bronze, silver Aaron Brooks, and gold Yazdani.
I pretty much have the same thing, except instead of Bekov, or however you say his name, I have Nurmagomedov from Azerbaijan at
Osman?
bronze, Amin at bronze, Brooks at silver, and Hassan Yazdani at gold.
Yeah, it feels like variation wise, not a lot of different outcomes here. You know?
Yeah, I mean maybe. I don't know what we expect to see out of
Just depends
Ishiguro
on
because
what the draws look like, you know.
Yeah.
yeah,
Really just one draw, in my opinion.
where Amin ends up. Oh, Nurmagomedov will be an interesting one too.
Maybe.
Where Brooks ends
I
up,
think.
not Amin. Sammy.
That's what I meant. Yeah, I meant Brooks. My bad. Speaking of Brooks, it's interesting that he has made the choices that he's made so far at the Olympics, and we've
Well,
kind
I
of
mean,
discussed this on our own. But
yeah.
what
It's
do you
whatever.
think of it?
For those of you
Yeah.
listening, you know, the word is allegedly. We don't know any facts, but Brooks decided to skip out on opening ceremonies because apparently, allegedly, he got word that there was going to be this depiction of the Last Supper that, in my opinion, was done in bad taste. And I could see why people would not want to be there and support that. But also, I understand just kind of being like, being there and kind of brushing it off, I guess. What would Jesus have done? Jesus probably would have shown up and been like,
You're going to play the What Would Jesus Do card.
I mean, what would he have done?
I don't know.
He would have shown up for sure. He would have been there and been like, sucks that you guys did that, but I'll pray for you. That's what he would. That's 100% what Jesus would have done.
He was opening a whole can of worms with Jesus existing in this time.
I'm just saying
Does
that's
make
what he
things a
would
little
have done,
different.
in my opinion. But I mean, I don't know. I don't blame the guy for wanting to skip out, but also, kind of, it is kind of like a swallow your pride. Just be there with your teammates, and be part
Maybe.
of it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
But
if you
I
you don't know
also
how many times you go to the Olympics.
truly don't really care.
Yeah, right. That's how I feel. I'm like, who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter. The wrestling is what matters. So,
To us, the
uh,
opening ceremony, like there's people like they'll get what's coming to them. They'll get what's
all
coming
right,
to them.
okay. So
He's
before we
talking
get
about
into
holy
74,
fire.
Yeah, rain down.
Oh boy. All right.
All right,
you guys
Sammy.
are funny. You guys are hilarious. Before we get into 74 kilos, I asked this question, and I got different answers from both of you. I think, uh, but I think it's an interesting one to talk about more than just what we did text wise. Do you think? Because we had two high schoolers make it onto the Olympic national team. They took third and fourth place at 57 kilos at Olympic trials. It was Marcus Blaze took third and Jax Forrest took fourth. Do you guys think, because the two people ahead of them are Spencer Lee, who's the Olympian, the representative for the United States, and a lot of people have him uh, expected to be a medalist and a title contender. And then the guy that took second is Thomas Gilman, who is a multiple-time world medalist, Olympic medalist, and he went to the brink with one of these high schoolers. So, do you think that if those two guys were at a different place in the world, if they were at a different country, but had the same skill level that they have right now, do you think we would be seeing them at the Olympics this year?
What?
No.
Marcus Blaze and Jax Forrest, Reese, do you think that they could be representing
Anywhere?
a different
Any-
country?
Well, I mean, any country in the world, like,
Yes.
yeah, then
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, yeah. So like, so if they were wrestling for Egypt or South Africa or something like that, if they were at the African
Yeah, I
Games,
mean,
yeah, probably. Okay, let's put them at
Well,
Euros,
why
or let's put them at the last chance qualifier,
okay.
right?
So they got to go through Spencer Lee, China, and who else?
Amon,
I-
perhaps.
Was he the other guy?
That was the other guy, right?
Amon. No, I thought he got beat by China.
No, the other.
Well, he's
who was the other
qualified,
finalist?
so I have no idea.
The other
I couldn't
side.
tell you guys.
I thought. Yeah, Amon is
No, he's
definitely. He's not qualified. What?
He's at the Olympics,
I don't see him
Come
on
on,
my.
Ryan. Dude. Aman Sharhawat or from India.
Sure.
He's
What?
100% at the Olympics.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he was on the opposite side of the bracket.
Okay. So I mean, yeah. Do you think okay? So he's 20. Jax Forrest and Marcus Blaze are turning 18 this year. How do you think a matchup like that goes?
Yeah, I think they could beat Amon for sure.
Right?
I don't know. I just don't know if they can, dude. These guys are good.
How come?
I don't think they will, but I think they could. Almost, well, dude.
I don't
Forrest
think
almost beat
either of
Thomas
them.
Gilman.
Here's the deal. I don't think. I don't know. Do you think they beat Darian Cruz? Because I don't really know if they beat
Dude.
Darian Cruz.
Dude,
Jack
I
Forrest
think they would beat Darian
literally
Cruz.
was so close to beating Thomas Gilman.
I think
I
they would be.
understand.
I think they would beat Darian Cruz for sure.
Yeah, I mean, Forrest smoked NATO. It was not even
Annihilated
a
him.
contest.
Cruz is pretty good now.
Dude, I don't know.
Better.
Yeah, and then the other matchup, right, is Roman Bravo Young at Pan Am's. That's I don't know about that.
Yeah,
I would
see,
want
I
to see
don't
that
think they
match.
beat
Jax Force and RBY. But I do think that they could beat Darian Cruz. Yes.
I don't.
Okay. Well,
I don't
that's
think
tough.
they're ready. I think Darian Cruz has gotten a lot better. Dude, Darian Cruz beat Zane Richards.
Well, we would have a better idea if any of these guys, like Richards or Dayton Fix, would have wrestled on the backside at the Olympic trials.
There's
Yeah, that would have been
no
very helpful.
there's no real incentive for
I'm
them.
just saying.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
I know, but do you also understand why they don't?
Sure.
Yeah, I think you should have some sort of restrict or requirement, or I don't know. If you're at the Olympic trials, wrestle all your damn matches. That's just how I see it.
Well, then what they're going to end up doing
Is that foolish of me to say? Maybe, I don't know, but that's how I feel.
they'll end up taking the backside away or whatever. They'll end up going to repechage or something. Probably. They'll end up doing.
Okay.
I don't even know. I don't even know if they'll do that. I have no clue.
Yeah, I don't know how that would solve the problem. Either way, I just think it's interesting that we have the level of caliber in high school in our country that is even worth discussing. Hey, could we see these guys at the Olympics right now? And it's crazy to say that because that happened. Jax Forrest took Thomas Gilman to the brink, and then less than a month later, he goes out and he gets tech-falled by Seth Mendoza. And then a little bit later that summer, a couple weeks ago, he goes out and he texts Seth Mendoza. So he's got variance in his performance, but still, I just think it's something interesting. So, but with that in mind, we can get right into 74 kilos and break this weight down and put out our preview or our predictions. So the seeds at this weight class, the 8 seed is from Iran. It is Yones Imami. Number 7 seed from Guinea-Bissau is Bakar Ndum. Slovakia is the 6th seed. It's Tamuraj Salkazanov. The 5th seed is Feng Lu from China. 4 seed is Daichi Takatani from Japan. The 3 seed is Georgios Kougimitsidis from Greece. The 2 seed is Turan Bayramov from Azerbaijan. And the 1 seed is USA's Kyle Dake. Some notable drawings are Magomed Khabib Karimagomedov, who was just recently announced to be invited to go compete at the Olympics.
What's his name? Mega Babe?
Magomed Khabib Karimagomedov.
Oh, okay.
How to make a bib. Chermen Valiev. Both of these guys are Russian defectors. Another one that I had on here, Frank Chamizo. He's a Olympic bronze medalist, 2-time world champ, always been very tough. And that's probably it for and Razambek Jamalov, who doesn't have any. He won the World Cup when we didn't have Worlds in 2021.
Where'd Ryan go?
Or in 2020? Did we lose Ryan? Uh-oh.
Where'd he go?
Hang on. We're going to pause real quick. All right, we're back. We have Ryan back. But yeah, Reese mentioned while we were paused, Victor Rasidin, another Russian defector. He's got some notable results. He hasn't had any tournament results. He hasn't, placed at Worlds or anything like that. He's got an Asian silver medal from this year. But yeah, this is the weight class. The U.S. has won this weight at the Olympics 9 times and Worlds 13 times. And there are a total of 5 Russians, 2 Cubans, and 2 Iranians. So that's 9 wrestlers from 3 countries. That's half the weight class from 3 countries. So just thought that was interesting.
That's interesting.
Yep.
How many American wrestlers? Just one?
Just one? Or is it 2? I'm Ron Burgundy? It's just one.
Pump those
it's just
numbers.
Dake. Just Dake. Yeah, and you would think, right? This is probably one of our most successful weight classes, but we haven't had any.
We need some high-level defectors.
Yeah, Jason Nolf could probably go, I don't know, somewhere and do something. So
Think so.
he would definitely
Okay.
make a team at a different country for sure.
Combination of Messenbrink, O'Toole, and Carr. One of those three. We could stand to lose one of those three.
Which one would you be okay losing?
The most, I would say David Carr probably, but he feels like such an American.
Yeah.
Like, see, I just don't think it would happen. In Messenbrink, I can't. I think O'Toole would be the most likely, but he also, I don't know.
What would we lose Carr to?
Yeah, I don't know.
Too loyal. What about Nah, dude. I don't know.
Messenbrink maybe.
I would my biggest my guess would have been Messenbrink. Carr feels
But
very
he also
American.
feels like
I just think more guys aren't gonna. They're not gonna defect. They're just gonna transition to MMA.
that's a form of defecting, in my opinion. In fact, that's a greater offense.
That's not defecting. That's being defective.
Here's the level of defection for me. It goes
Shows loyalty.
It goes leaving the country at the bottom. Second level, going to MMA. At the very top, we got WWE. That's the greatest offense.
I mean, I'm not a fan of WWE, but I might be in the minority. So
Of not being a fan of the WWE.
yeah,
I say make your money. Make that bread.
Well, we've seen how that works out for some other guys.
Ryan wants to see him make it rain.
Good for you, Gable. Do chase that bag, bruh.
I'm definitely way happier with him being in the NFL than the WWE. Shit.
I wish he was still wrestling.
Sorry for cussing.
Damn.
I do wish he was still wrestling. Ryan, is everything okay over there, brother?
Still.
Yeah. What? Well, yeah. I'm counting stuff up.
He's counting stuff. He's doing math on his abacus. That's how he does it. That's how old he is.
I don't even know how to work this thing.
So
they tried to teach us in school one time, and I was like, "This is dumb. Give me a calculator."
All right,
dude. Yeah, abacuses are just for looking. They got all the colors and stuff.
Just for look.
They're just.
Yeah. Just
to
appease.
Just a mathematical rainbow. Let's be honest.
That's right.
Okay, so this weight, a lot of people are saying it's Kyle Dake, and then the rest. How comfortable, how confident do you guys feel in that statement?
Yeah.
I disagree.
I also disagree.
I think he's gonna have matches that are nail biters because let's face it, it's Kyle Dake. And as successful as he is, he doesn't really have the dominant factor that a guy like David Taylor has, you know?
Yes. So with that,
I mean, he can when he wants to, but he doesn't always just turn it on. You know?
I wanted to pull up some results of note from last year. Daichi Takatani, who is the 4 seed, so if Dake sees him, it'll be in the semis. Wrestled him last year at Worlds in the quarters, and he was losing on criteria with less than a minute left. I think it might have been like 30 seconds left in the match.
Yeah.
And had to, score to win that match. So that's a 4 seed, world bronze medalist. He's in the bracket. He's tough. In the semis last year at Worlds, he wrestled.
Yeah, but he's got to go through Sabalov. So
that guy's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Who replaces him?
What do you mean?
They did some kind of bait and switch with some.
Feng Liu is the 5 seed. Reese or Ryan?
The guy from China?
China. Yes.
So where is his seed then? See, I get my stuff from Flow, and they don't always update their stuff. And
He's the 5
See, that's
seed,
where you get.
right?
That's where you went wrong there, brother.
I know.
There's this great website called United World Wrestling,
Stop.
and then another. Well, yeah. So he wrestled
So who replaces him?
What are you talking about?
Wasn't he at the
Who is he?
6?
Who's he? Who is he?
Lou.
No, they just
Okay,
literally stuck this dude in.
Okay,
Right?
so Ryan, here are the
No.
seeds. Here are the seeds. Number 1, Kyle Dake. Number 2, Turan Bayramov. Number 3, Kugi Mitsidis. Number 4, Daichi Takatani. 5 is Feng Lu. 6 is Salkazanov. Number 7 is Bakar Nadum. And number 8 is Yonis Imami from Iran. Are we good?
So yeah, see, Reese, they moved people up
Oh.
and slid in an 8 seed.
Okay. All right. So
One more time.
wrestled-
Who was the 8 seed again? I wasn't paying
holy
attention.
shit.
Imame.
I was kidding.
Dude, you're just the worst. Okay. I'll just move on. And then another guy that actually has a win over Kyle Dake, teched him at the last Olympics, is Kari Magomedov. So who's going to just get drawn into the bracket? So it could be round 1, it could be the finals, it could be anywhere in between. We don't know when we'll see it, if we do. So yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a next topic wait, but just going to put this out here. I got Kyle Dake.
Let's put a list together of who we think could actually potentially be Kyle Dake.
Okay. Kari Magomedov. There's one.
Yeah.
Imami from Iran, because they've had close matches.
Do we think he can
Salkazanov?
really beat Dake, though?
Yes. I do. Takatani, Salkazanov, both of those guys.
You think Salkazanov can beat Dake? That's a guy I'm like, I don't know. I don't think
Maybe
so.
not. And then this is where the Russians start coming into play. Jamalov definitely has the capability of doing it. He's beaten Sidakov. So, oh wait,
Well,
no, he
hasn't
hasn't.
beaten him,
No. He lost to Sidakov in a 1-point match, but he did win Russian nationals where Sidakov lost to Sabalov. Let me correct myself there. I've heard that Truman Valiev is somebody to be very cautious of for Dake. That is apparently Sidakov's person that he thinks can have the best chances of beating.
That's what Sidakov said?
That's what Sidakov said. Now, Valiev is also
That's what
from
I
the same.
think.
He's from the same
Oh,
club
hey.
or something like that. But
He has beaten guys like Jason Nolf. He's got a Jason Nolf win.
those are rare. Those are a rarity.
Not for Kyle Dake, they're not.
That's tough. That's really tough.
Those are a rarity, and I was like, no, they're not.
He's
You're a
got
hurtful
maybe,
man.
75% of Nolf's senior level losses. Maybe more.
Yeah, it might even be more, dude. He's got
Yeah.
5, 6, 7.
Let's see. 1, 2. He's got at least 6.
He's got 2 this year, and then 4 from Final X, right?
Yeah. Well, so 4 total is what you're saying so far.
Oh, I thought they wrestled twice at Final X.
Oh, did they?
I think they did. Right?
Why wouldn't they not wrestle twice at Final X?
It's true.
I feel like they definitely have. So
I
that's
mean, they
6
must
plus
have.
Olympic trials in
Okay,
2021.
So that makes 8.
Wait, no, I only have 7. I have 1 at Olympic trials in
Plus
2021.
that one match they wrestled at Nittany Lion.
I don't remember that. That wasn't real.
Yeah,
It was on
like
Rockfin.
5-0.
It was on Rockfin. It wasn't real.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was real.
That's how I see it.
So 8-0.
He's got 8, and I mean, who else has beaten Jason Nolf? On the senior
Burrows,
level,
Valiev, and Starachi. That's
I
all
think
I can
Imar
think of.
too.
Oh, James Green's
Imar.
got a couple. Imar.
Oh, dude, James Green has more than one on him.
Just maybe 2, yeah.
Well, 2 in
Well,
folk
that's
style.
2 in
well.
freestyle.
We're only thinking
One in
senior
folk
level
style.
here.
1 in folk
We're
style.
only
2 in
thinking senior
freestyle.
level.
Okay, well, eat me.
All right,
College wrestling is senior level.
Ryan's checked out.
I'd say about 50%.
I'm not checked out.
I'm gonna give my
I'm listening.
predictions here.
Already?
Why? We were having a good conversation.
All right, go ahead then. You keep talking.
No, you go ahead. You go
No,
ahead
you go
with
ahead.
your
No, you go ahead.
No,
prediction.
you go ahead. I'll go ahead.
No.
Listen, I'll go ahead, guys.
Go ahead.
We didn't even finish our list of potential Dake
You're right. We got distracted
challengers.
because we tried to figure out everybody that's beaten Jason Nolf.
And Valiev is one of them. And Valiev could also probably beat Dake potentially, in my opinion.
What about Byramov?
Too defensive.
Is he good?
He's just too defensive, though. How's he gonna take him down?
Yeah, I mean, if he's not,
Yeah, Baramov making the finals.
Does
God,
he
that
win?
would be a snoozer.
Does he win or does he lose?
Well, if he makes, I don't know. I'm assuming you're gonna have him losing to Kyle Dake.
if he doesn't get anybody crazy tough drawn in to his side, he's got Guinea Bissau at the 7 seed, and
That
then
guy's good.
the 3 and 6 seed, it's Sal Kazanov and the Greek. He can probably beat both those guys. So I mean, maybe Byramov can make the finals, but you have so many tough draw-ins. I don't feel confident in that. That's where I'm going to stand on that.
And I don't want that to happen.
Why not? You don't want to take a nap during the Olympic finals?
No naps during Olympics. During
Okay.
the Olympic freestyle wrestling tournament.
Dude, it's going to be early in the morning.
Like 4. That's not bad.
Early in the morning.
I might not wake up in time for that.
I'm
Maybe
going
I will be sleeping.
I'm going to.
Okay. I'm going to give my predictions
Okay.
because
Go
I'm
ahead,
ready. I'm
Sam.
ready to do it. Bronze medalist from the bottom side is Salkazanov. Bronze medalist from the top side, Takatani. Silver medal goes to Kady Magomedov. And the gold medalist is Jamalov. No, it'll be Dake. But that would be crazy. That would be crazy if you had that turnout where you had that many Russians. If you had 3 Russians, 3 out of 4 medals go to Russia, that would be crazy.
Crazy?
I think it would be crazy.
So crazy it might just work.
It might just work.
What were your picks again?
Dude, come on. Takatani and Salkazanov for bronze. Kady Magomedov for silver and Dake for gold.
Jeez, Kady Magomedov in the finals?
Go ahead,
Yep,
Reese.
well,
Tell me
What's
what-
happening, dude?
I want Dake to have revenge, and I need there to be proof that it happened in my medal results.
He can have revenge in the first round. Oh no, he can't.
Yeah,
the second
but
round,
then
maybe.
you wouldn't be able to tell. No, he could, because Kady Magomedov isn't seeded.
Oh yeah, that's right. Dake is seeded.
Yep. Go ahead, Reese.
Okay. Show me the seeds. I don't know what the seeds are.
How do you want me to show you the seeds?
You know what? I don't need them. All right, here we go. I'm going bronze on the top side. I'm gonna go with Imami for
Okay.
bronze, and the other bronze I'll go with Valiev, and the silver will be Zamalov, and the gold will be Dake.
You want a Jamalov Dake final?
Well, yes, of course.
That would be great. I would love that.
Here's what I got. Bottom side, Kady Magomedov.
For
Top
gold?
side for bronze, yes. Top side bronze, I have Valiev. Silver, I have Byramov. And gold, I have Kyle Dake.
All right.
Ryan, you're starting
I'll
to pronounce
take
stuff like that.
500 for things that will never happen.
Byramov. Byramonov.
By Ramonov.
Byramonov.
By Ramov.
Byramov.
Yeah.
Sammy?
You guys are you.
Sammy already made his picks.
Listen to this. Listen to this. All right.
If you didn't,
With my picks, I have 4 countries with multiple medalists. Only 4.
oh, you're talking about
Name them.
overall. You're talking about from all 6 weights.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let me
4
think
countries.
here.
with multiple
America,
medalists.
Only 4 countries. yes.
Mexico,
Puerto Rico.
Zimbabwe, and I don't know, Japan.
Well, you got 2 of those correct. You
Is
got
Puerto Rico
USA
not
and
one of them?
Mexico. No, Puerto Rico's not one of them.
Wow, I thought you said Darian Cruz is pretty good, man.
Mexico is. Huh?
They said Darian Cruz is getting pretty good these days. What happened?
I did say that. He just is not better than Spencer Lee, Ray Higuchi, Roman Bravo Young, and Stefan Micic. Just a tough
All right.
weight, dude.
All right, my
Okay.
other 2 are Azerbaijan
And Iran.
and
It has to be Iran
Yes,
with multiple medalists.
Iran.
Yeah, 100% Iran.
You got them both, yeah.
Yeah. And Azerbaijan makes sense because they have 6. They have guys at every weight. So through
Okay, Sammy.
their cheating ways,
Oh wow, another cheaters.
they did cheat. It's
So we didn't
well
mention
documented that they
Chamizo.
cheated. I mean, he's there. Should he
Chamizo
be?
gets
I don't know.
no medal.
Should he be there?
Well, he's there, all right.
We
We
got.
don't get to decide who should or shouldn't be there.
We have 18 people at this weight class. Should we have 2 extras?
Yeah.
Do they really need to be there?
Oh, we have 2 extras.
2 full extras.
I don't like that. I wish because one of those could have been Sidikov and it wasn't, and that's upsetting.
Dude. I would be if we had Sajalayev and Sidikov and Yugoyev and Mamadov. Man, I'd be
that'd
excited.
pretty sweet.
That'd be pretty sweet, right?
Would have been a lot cooler
Here
if
we
you
are.
did.
We're here now.
We're here in a Russia-less Olympics.
Even though, dude, there's so many.
No
I think
Russia.
there's still more Russians than Americans.
There's still more Russians than Americans. We still can't try as they might. The IOC just can't stop Russia.
You can't.
They're like
not
some
when they're
kind of invasive species.
not when they're wrestling
Well-
for Albania and Hungary and Slovakia and
In Argentina.
Bahrain, and they're everywhere, man. They're in the trees.
Georgia.
Georgia, which one? Which one is wrestling for Georgia?
Gino, he's probably. I mean, Georgia is Russian. You know what I mean?
Nope, but that's not nope.
It's just little Russia, dude. Russia
No.
South.
No.
Gino is
Yes.
pretty much Russian, dude.
No, he's not. He's
He is,
Georgian.
though.
He's Georgian.
I mean, he's about as Georgian as Musakayev is Hungarian.
How is but Gino has he ever been under Russia, like representing or competing within Russia?
He knew right away.
He knew right
He's
away,
just a
is what
little
you're going to
ahead
tell
of his
me.
time.
Yeah.
So if I look up Gino Petriashvili and I see where he was born, it's going to say Russia.
Now, I'm saying he was born in Georgia. I'm saying he's only trained in Russia. He doesn't train in Georgia.
That's what you're going to tell me. Is he has not
That's what I
trained?
think.
He doesn't train in Georgia.
You're just
That's what I
digging
believe.
yourself a
Growing up-
little hole
Growing
there.
up, he trained in Russia, not in
He was
Georgia.
He was born in Georgia,
I didn't say he wasn't.
and his club is Dynamo Tbilisi, and Tbilisi is in Georgia.
I didn't say right now he trains in Russia. I said growing up. Sam, listen with your ears.
Dude, come on. You are
That's what I said.
nope. You're so disingenuous.
Georgia's pretty much Russia, Sam. You can't deny it.
You're just a BSer. No, they're not. They're two completely separate places.
Any of them that used to be under the Soviet flag, then they're pretty much all the same.
Is that how it feels? Is that what you really think? You really believe that?
Pretty much.
Pretty
All
much,
right.
man.
Well, this is about as good of a segue as we can get into politics. So Ryan, why don't you tell us your thoughts on that?
Politics?
Since you already got
Why?
you got your foot in the door. Why not just step all the way in? Come on, go. Why don't you have a seat? Ryan, why
So
don't you have a
here's
seat?
the deal.
How am I? They all used to be one country, and then they split into multiple countries.
And do you think that was right or
And
wrong?
we all know who's responsible for that.
I don't care who's responsible for it.
Oh, we know.
That it
We
happened.
know.
I'm just explaining to you that
You should tell him who's responsible. Tell him.
Tell them. Tell them all, Ryan.
It's us! It's us! Ah! Is that what you want from me, Reese?
That's not what I wanted at all. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. Well, what do you want from me?
I just want you to tell
I think I want to wrap it up unless you guys are interested in talking about anything else
Yeah, I'm hot.
rather than the social geopolitical tensions within the old Soviet states.
Oh, there's tension.
Oh, it's tense
So
in
what
there, all
about?
right.
I'm just saying. You really think it's not? We got to be close in numbers with the amount of Americans versus Russians.
Was it like
Just
15
in
to
men's
18
freestyle?
Or, I don't know. Or
Yeah. Just in
8
men's
to
freestyle.
15.
Just in men's freestyle.
All right,
10
I'm
to 12 to 15.
gonna run through real quick and see how many we have, or see how many Russians there are, so that I can tell you just how many. Because there's 5 at 74 kilos.
Do it fast.
All right, there's 1 at 57 kilos, so we're at 6 for Russia. Okay.
Just one? Abdulayev isn't a Russian?
Gulamjan? I don't think so. He was actually he went to college in the U.S.
Yeah.
Who did?
The Gulamjan Abdulayev, Uzbekistan. He was an NAIA champ.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
That's right.
Okay, so we're at 6.
Thought we were thinking.
There's 3 at 65 kilos, so we're at 9. Okay. 97 kilos, there's 2, so we're at 11. Okay. I think there are 0 at heavyweight.
0 Russians at heavyweight.
There are 0 Russians. Well, I mean, yeah, they also just suck at that weight. They're not good.
Besides Gino.
And then there's 3 at 86 kilos. So that puts us at whatever number we're at. It's 14 or whatever it was. I lost count because Ryan's being a prick. So
No, I was just messing with you. Come on. I was just
Prick.
being funny.
PRICK. Prick. Okay.
There really isn't any at heavyweight. That's kind of wild, though. So how many did you get to then? 11? Is that what you said?
I think I lost count because you were talking about Gino being in Russia.
No.
So-
I think you were at 11 when you got to heavyweight. Was heavyweight the last one?
No. Then there were 3 at 86.
We have not as many. That's the important part.
14. And how many do we? Well, okay. So let's say there's 15 total. How many do we have?
Well, we might as well count the guys that we have at Puerto Rico because that's basically just United States South, right? Right?
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
You
Okay.
You know
then
what's
we have
interesting? We get to
then
have,
we have 500.
annexes, but Russia can't.
They're one of us.
What are you talking about? Annexes? Aren't those like small buildings?
Annexes? What? I wasn't talking about anything.
Okay. So, with all of this in mind, do we go 6 for 6? You guys don't think we go 6 for 6.
Obviously, according to our picks, we don't go 6 for 6.
Yeah,
I think
Wait. Golds or just medals?
gold.
Oh no, I have 4 out of 6.
I think I not gone 6 for 6 on my predictions. I'm pretty sure I
don't
have.
know. I didn't write yours down. I only wrote mine down.
Well, I will.
If you
I have
did,
Mason
you are
Paris.
a true American dummy.
I have Mason Paris. I have Kyle Snyder. I have Zane Rutherford, and I have Spencer Lee. Yeah, I'm 6 for 6 on gold.
Wow. So brave. Those are
Reese,
brave
shut
picks.
Shut up.
How many golds did you pick, Reese? 3, I'm guessing.
3 or 4. I think Paris and Rutherford were the only 2 I didn't have. Oh, and Brooks. So 3, yeah.
I didn't have Brooks or Paris, but I did pick Rutherford. I kind of did. I won't lie to you. Pre-bracket release, I went crazy on 65 kilograms. I'm interested to see how different our picks will look once they release the brackets, though.
Okay.
But I went crazy with 65 kilograms. Rutherford, Gomez, Rivera, and Musakayev.
Those were your medalists?
In that order.
You can't even criticize Sammy. You put 6 Americans at gold.
Dude, here's why, Reese. Here's why. Because if I'm right, that's awesome.
Because I bleed red, white, and blue.
Okay.
I'm a little bit country.
I'm
We
a
are-
little
we
bit.
We're at our 60
I'm a
minutes.
little for supporting the troops. Nobody.
And I think it's
Nobody knows.
I think it's time for us to wrap this up and get out of here.
Oh, Ricky, wrap it up.
Thank you everybody for listening. By the way, if you've made it this far into the episode and you're not, I don't even know what the term is, if you're not following the show, if you're not subscribed, if you're not out on our social medias, what are you doing? Get
You
on
need to
it.
smash that subscribe button.
You need to smash that subscribe button. Okay?
Do
Take it out.
you, boo boo?
Check it out.
And get on our Patreon, too.
Do
Yeah,
you?
we don't have
Here's
one
the
of
deal.
those.
Here's why
We don't
I
have
don't.
one.
Here's tell you what,
Oh, that's
fellas.
what you guys think.
Let me tell you guys something.
Tell me.
I don't feel comfortable asking people to do that because when I see
I do.
pages do it, I'm like, I don't do it. So it's like, why?
Oh, I don't do it
I'll-
either.
I'll do it. I'll do it if you're 58 minutes into this and you're just like, I still haven't decided. If you've stuck around for 58 minutes, if you've put yourself through 58 minutes of this, you should do yourself a service.
You might as well follow.
All right.
Is what he's saying.
Might as well. That's all
I
I'm
don't
saying.
mind if you follow.
It's just a little follow. It's just a little click a button. That's
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
Be a lot cooler if you did.